I asked a licensed psychologist about narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, who I will not name, and he kind of waved me off, saying that it's rare. Really? It's rare? Outside of a clinical setting, NPD affects about 1% of the U.S. population. Well, the lowest estimates of the U.S. population as of 2024 is a little over 300 million people. So I would go as far as to say that it's not rare enough. And yeah, I agree. The term is overused, but just because the term is overused does not mean that you or I have not experienced what it is like to have a connection, whether it be friendship, co-worker, romantic, or family with someone who has NPD. Now, a book by renowned PhD W. Keith Campbell, who partnered up with Jean Twinger, PhD, who studies the cultural impacts of NPD on society, says that actually NPD and narcissistic traits are growing. In fact, they named the book The Narcissism Epidemic. Growing narcissism in U.S. culture. If you have run across a narcissist, then you know that there is a sense of grandiosity, a look at me. I'm beautiful, I'm great, I'm better than, I am the mostest personality. And they say that this can start in just ways that we wouldn't even recognize. For instance, I read about a 6-year-old in theweek.com who had a $32,000 birthday party. Breast implants from the year 2006 to 2007 rose by over 50% among teenage girls. Where are we as a society as a whole that people are buying their teenage daughters breast augmentation as a high school graduation gift? Now, the authors say, and I do agree with this, that people who have no narcissistic traits at all can be affected by glamour, wealth, attention, extravagance. But it did make me look twice at the person who gets into a fist fight and has it filmed and then posted on social media. Remember, what we do know about NPD is this need, this excessive need for attention. Have you heard of the children's book, This Little Piggy Went to Prada? It's a modernized version of the Three Little Pigs. Do you think it's problematic? And even if a person cannot afford to pay fall paparazzi to take pictures of them like they're a star at theirs or their teenager's birthday party, most of us can afford some outrageous stunt to get clicks and views online. Narcissistic traits grew faster from 1980 to the present than obesity did, according to the authors of The Narcissism Epidemic. I admit I'm only reviewing the intro of this book, and I was a little caught off guard by the introduction of the look at me epidemic in the United States. I don't like it, but I have grown accustomed to people trying to convince others that they are the richest, the prettiest, the wittiest, the most exciting, the most unique and special thing since sliced bread. The next chapter is called The Diagnosis, and I'm going to finish reading this book because I do agree with the authors that narcissism is actually growing in the United States.